Oh my gosh. Hello, BookTube. It's Louise, the Big Head Bookworm. Love to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day wherever it is you are and whatever it is you're doing. Welcome. Welcome to my little part of the internet. It is towards the end of the day and I'm losing enthusiasm. So, hello, BookTube. I'm here to talk about books that I've listened to, books that I have read. Laundry I can see on the line. Oh, yes, it has been laundry day. Yesterday wasn't a laundry day, today is a laundry day. When I was hanging out that laundry, and it's a whole load of whites for those that are interested in this kind of thing. And if you're not interested in that kind of thing, then what are you doing here, frankly? Because I am. With a whole load of whites, as I was hanging it out, I thought, well, this is just gorgeous. Beautiful sunny day. Looked up, 2 large clouds looking at me. Last week it was one large cloud. This time, two large clouds. Luckily, they have been kind and it hasn't rained. And we have had a good bit of sun. So I'm hoping when I go out in about an hour, they will be dry. Please let them be dry. Yes. So yes, it's been a good day in that way. I've been a busy little bee today. I've been busy. Dropped off the lad at school because I thought that'll get me out. That'll get me out straight away. No hanging around. And it did. And I went for a lovely walk. I walked and I saw the beautiful greens and I saw the cow parsley and I saw the hawthorn in bloom, and I think I must have had an invisible sign on me that said this woman needs you to say hello to her, because even though we don't live in the north of England, my word, everybody was like, hi, hello, nice to meet you, have a nice day. And I was like, yeah, okay. But that was very nice. Passed the time of day with many a walker or a runner or cyclist. There were quite a lot of dog walkers out there, but then I think dog walkers are friendly because you're just assuming, aren't you, if you go out for an early morning dog walk that you are going to find a dead body. It's like whenever I used to go running first thing in the morning, I just assumed that it would happen at some point. I would find a dead body. I would trip over a foot, or I'd stop for stretching and then see something in the undergrowth. Surely everybody who goes out first thing in the morning assumes they are going to come across a dead body. Or have I read too many mysteries? Watched too many cosy crimes? But it just seems to me, if you jog or walk dogs, you will at some point, the odds are that you will come across a dead body. And that seems to be the case in everything that I read. Yeah. Am I right? Or I'm all right? I am right, in fact, yes. And I walked around. Oh, last week I was waiting. I had to wait till 4:30. Oh, I'd gone past the sensible waiting and was in the slightly fractious, perhaps a little tearful waiting, which was nice for the doctor when I spoke to her. It was fine, all was fine. Yeah, we've had the coronation. Hello, Your Majesty, if you're watching this. It was a great day, even though I was working. Still saying it, yeah. It wasn't too bad, actually, so I was back. What time was I back? Back by about 3? Maybe not even as late as that, actually. So that was good. Caught up with it, watched highlights, got the general gist. It was amazing. Actually made the husband sit and watch the coronation concert. Not my kind of thing normally, but I thought it was well worth a good watch. So yeah, so if you watch that, yeah, there we go. There you go, kind of caught up with our shenanigans. So I have books to report, as you will know from the thumbnail. Thumbnails, God, they're tricky. I have listened to The Body in the Library. You know, I was saying I fancied an Agatha Christie and I wasn't sure which Agatha Christie it was. When it came to it, it was actually quite easy. I fancied a Jane Marple. I didn't want a complicated one, not that any of that complicated. I just needed a Jane Marple to let me sink into it when I was driving. I think even once or twice when I was a bit awake in the middle of the night, Agatha spoke to me. The edition I had is an Audible, and the narrator was Stephanie Cole, and she did a mighty fine job. I mean, she's no Joan Hickson, which is my usual narrator of choice for Jane Marple. If you don't know who Agatha Christie is, she is the queen of crime. These are books from the golden age of crime writing. She does classic close community, either village or circumstances bring people together, these kind of close community crimes where you don't know, and they are classic whodunits. This is the body in the library. The blonde lying on the hearthrug in the library had been strangled with the sash of her white evening dress, but no one at Gossington Hall had ever seen her before. Under the eagle eye of the chief constable, the police follow all the leads. The number of suspects multiplies. But the owners of Gossington Hall call on their friend from the village for advice, and it is Miss Marple who finds the thread linking all the clues. So it is a classic Miss Marple, and thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's what I listened to. I have read it and listened to it many times. I do need to get a different edition because that is truly... I mean, it's beautiful in the fact it has Joan Hickson as Miss Marple. 1985, this edition. But I could do with a different edition for this, but I will get one. So, the husband treated me last week to an early birthday present, and he bought me, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen this, yes! He bought me the first Elly Griffiths, The Crossing Places, which is a Dr. Ruth Galloway mystery. So, if you're new to the channel, hello, lovely to see you. You must be wondering what the dickens you've stumbled across. Tis I, the woman that rambles and talks about books. I was gifted by my mother-in-law, my fabulous mother-in-law, the latest Elly Griffiths in hardback. I asked the Hive mind, should I start from the beginning or is it one that I can pick up later on? It was a resounding, you must start at the beginning. I decided that I would collect the previous 13 books and then start them, ideally getting them from charity shops, and I gave myself this little mission. I found number 11. But the husband thought, you really do actually need to have read one of them to see whether you like it before you collect all of them, because he's a mighty fine chap, and he was absolutely right. So he bought me this, and he gave it to me as an early birthday present, and it is The Crossing Places. So, what is this, I hear you cry? It is a Dr. Ruth Galloway mystery, and it is definitely a cosy crime mystery, even though it does feature missing children. There isn't... I mean, there is a kind of level of threat, but it wasn't like nasty in any way, shape or form. So Dr. Ruth Galloway is a local forensic archaeologist, who works at the North Norfolk University, a fictional university in North Norfolk, near King's Lynn, that does not have a university there because the University for Norfolk is in Norwich and it is the University of East Anglia. How do I know that? Because I got my professional qualification there a couple of years ago and I visited their excellent campus, which is quite an architectural feat. It's a beautiful campus. If you get a chance to go to Norwich and you get to go to look at the UEA, it is lovely. Anyway, so she's this kind of fictional North Norfolk University where she works as an archaeologist, as a lecturer, and all of that kind of stuff. And the police, she's called in. The police find bones of possibly, obviously, of a young child, and they have a missing girl who went missing 10 years before or 15 years before, 10 years before. And then, yes, are these the remains of the local girl who disappeared 10 years before? And it's DCI, Detective Chief Inspector Harry Nelson is the police person who's a northerner, and there's a bit of there is a bit of antagonism between them, but they both respect each other's kind of professional standing, and they kind of work together, and they find a way of working together. And it's his case, and he calls her in, and then he kind of begins to use her expertise, and she gets kind of woven into it. She lives in this beautiful place called Salt Marsh, which again is fictional. I was like, I want to go and visit it, but it is fictional. But it is based on quite a few places in Norfolk, some of which I definitely have been to. And that, for example, there is a sea henge that's talked about, and there was a sea henge that was discovered in that area, and I really would like to go. So I think either could be next weekend, or could be the weekend after. I think we might actually end up trogging up there. Oh, I don't know, actually. Anyway, yeah. So she gets, and there is this mystery and who done it. There's a sense of violence, but there's discussions about kind of another child goes missing, and that makes it all the more urgent. So, yeah. What did I think of it? Said on Instagram, lots of love for Elly Griffiths and the Ruth Galloway mysteries, and I understand why. I inhale read this. I haven't inhale read a mystery like this. Oh, I suppose I have actually, really, with the Nio Marshes, but this felt different. I think it was such an easy read, and it was comforting almost immediately. I will say that Elly Griffiths' descriptions and placement of the book was very well done. It was evocative. It was easy. It was easy to imagine myself there. Perhaps it's because I do know that kind of area, not super well, but I do know it, to have been there before. So I could visualise it so easy. I could feel the weather. I could place it really easily. She's a cracking character. I didn't particularly... There was one aspect they kind of talking about her weight as a bit of a kind of like a characteristic, which I didn't particularly like. However, I wonder whether that will lessen over the series. Maybe it was just kind of a way into the character and it might lessen. I liked the relationship between her and Harry Nelson. I liked the different characters and how they were written. I liked the cast of characters. There was one bit in the book I actually went, oh, like that. And if you've read it, you will know the bit that I mean. I'm talking about what was found on the doorstep. Yeah. And at the end, of course, I can't say anything because spoilers, but there was one character that I really was like, yeah, but I can't say any more than that because it was right at the end and it would have given away a whole host of stuff. But I was really, that was an odd thing that happened with that character. Kind of odd, but not odd. I don't know. Anyway, I did guess. I think it was well signpost what and why. What, who and why. So those questions didn't... So that I got, but the other bit I didn't get. So there were those moments of, what? Yeah. So that I'm just basically giving you my review in strange noises. What? What? Ooh. Yeah. So you're welcome. And come back here for more concise reviews every week on a Wednesday. Yes. Yes. Sorry. I thought about this, and I had thought about it. It's just the trying to say without saying, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Inhale read in about a day, super quick. It's not tremendously long, which is a good one. It's just over 300 pages, so that's good. Decent sized text. So yeah, highly recommend, friends. Loved it. Start of a new series that I will be continuing with. And the reason I will be continuing with it is, ta-da! The husband gave me the second one for our wedding anniversary. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to switch that off. That's the husband. He'll be like, why are you switching me off? He's telling me he's on his way home. So yes, I'm one moment, husband. I'll be weird because he'll watch it back and he'll go, oh yeah, that's when I phoned you. Yeah, so now you know exactly what I was doing. I was just talking about you and then I invoked you. Yeah, it's our wedding anniversary today, which is lovely. And I gave him a t-shirt with Muppets on. And he gave me a book, so you can tell it's that kind of special number. No, it isn't. We've been married 26 years today. Yeah. Last year, we were out in London, drinking at the Savoy, eating at fancy restaurants. Today, we're going to the local Turkish restaurant with the boy, which is perfect. Don't get me wrong. We've wanted to go there for ages, heard some good things, decided that this would be the time that we would go to the local Turkish restaurant tonight and have a slap up feast. Yes, so that's what we're going to do. But he got me this. He got me the second book because he said you enjoyed the first one so much. Here's the second, which is absolutely true. I did really enjoy the first one. So I've got the second one. The second one, forensic archaeologist Dr. Ruth Galloway is called in to advise when builders demolishing a Victorian house in Norwich uncover the skeleton of a child minus the skull. Is this some ritual sacrifice or just plain murder? Nice cover. I do like the kind of colour palette of these. Those covers, I think, I like them. I like them a lot. They're my kind of colours, my kind of cover design. So yeah, I've read the first, I mean, obviously I only got it this morning. I'm on page 19, so I haven't actually done a lot of reading today, but I will be. So this is my next book. I'm going to leap into it. So hopefully next week I'll be able to tell you how great it is and give you yet another review in Strange Noises. Can't wait, hey friends. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. Gonna love you and leave you because I'm gonna have to phone back the husband and get ready to go out on our delicious night out. Yeah, hope you're having a good week. Thank you to everybody that's left a comment that said hi, who has liked or subscribed. That's really splendid. And yeah, this has been lovely BookTube. Let's do this again.